Good morning and welcome to this week's Breath Library session. I'm just going to turn down the light just a little bit because that is very bright. No. It's a bit of a softer light. Anyway, let's get into it. So this week we're going to be looking at some traditional breathing styles. And we've covered a couple in the past. Like we've recently looked at ocean sounding breath, Ujjayi breath, where we breathe in and out, making a noise like this. And today we're going to get into a few more. So before we move on, let's have a quick recap of the last week's session. So last week we covered breath and movement, and it was all about synchronizing your breath with moving your body, whether that was doing a squat or whether that was moving your arms in a stretch or getting ready to go for a jog and do some light exercise. So if any of you really practiced and played around with that, or then let me know. Drop me a message, what you found and how you felt like it helped. Before we get into the class, there's just another announcement. So upcoming classes. We have one live on the Breath Source, which is in just under 2 weeks away on the 23rd of October, which is a Monday at 3 p.m. and it is live on the Breath Source. There'll be a link in the description, and that is going to be all about how we can breathe less to breathe more. And when we breathe less, we actually breathe more. And this it sounds a little bit strange, but it is there's a lot of science behind it, and it is a practice to help us improve our functional breath. On the 25th, if you're in Cardiff in South Wales, we are live in person in Cardiff at Love Live Light in Pontcanna. And we'll be talking about how we can use our breath to reduce anxiety and stress. That will be another wonderful session, wonderful venue. It's a healing hub as well, so it's a great space to be in anyway. So today, what we're going to look at is a traditional, an ancient breathing technique. And a lot of the breathing techniques that I've covered so far are traditional. That they are, it's not new information. We've been practicing, and yogis have been practicing, and and they've been practicing it for thousands of years. And this exercise that we're going to do today is called alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. And there are different variations of this, but we're going to do the one where we breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause, breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause, switching the nostril that we are breathing in and out of. Now, this exercise is perfect to practice before meditation. We are going to focus on activating the parasympathetic. So we are going to start in a particular way by making sure that we breathe through the left to start with, in, and this will activate the parasympathetic. If you wanted to change it, if you wanted to get ready for something that you're about to get a little bit more pumped up for in practice and control your breath, then you start the other way by breathing in through the right. But we're going to focus on breathing in through the left to start and closing off the right. So this exercise is fantastic for reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, lowering heart rate, and improving heart rate variability. So this exercise is a wonderful thing to start off your practice with. Now, we're only going to do this for 5 minutes, so this is a nice way to start off the day. And just before we start, the other variation of this is an alternate nostril breathing called Anulom Vilom, and this is where you make sure there is no pause between the inhale and exhale. So you are making sure there is a constant flow, a cyclical breathing. There is no pause at the start or finish of the breath. This is full of the same benefits as well, and you can go on to practice that one. But this one is a nice, that Nadi Shanana breathe in where there's the pause is a really nice one to learn how to do first, and you can play with the variations afterwards. So let's get into the practice. Like I said, we're only going to do this for 5 minutes, and then you will see some of the benefits for that, after that as well. So what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that we adjust our posture. So if you are sat, you can do this whilst led down. You can do this while stood up as well, but this morning's practice is going to be all about when we are sat down, or led down, somewhere comfortable. So, even if you want to get a blanket over you, wonderful. So if you're sat, make sure your feet are firmly on the floor. Make sure you're nice and grounded. Get comfortable in the seat. Straighten that spine, that back, and roll your shoulders just to relax them just a little bit. And chin down just a little bit so it's parallel with the floor. And keep that mouth closed. Just take a couple of breaths in and out through the nose, just until we get into it. Take whichever hand feels most comfortable, and we're going to use this to block off your whichever nostril needs to be blocked off at the time. So block off your right nostril and breathe in slowly through the left. Hold it for a second. Use your index finger, close off the left, and breathe out through the right. And hold it for a second. And close off the other. Breathe in through the left. Close the left and breathe out through the right. Close the right and breathe in through the left. Close the left and breathe out through the right. Close the right and breathe in through the left. And close the left and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. And close it and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. And close and breathe out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. In through the left. And out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. In through the left. And out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. In through the left. And out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. In through the left. And out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. In through the left. And out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. In through the left. And out through the right. Just relax your arm. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and then just let it out through the mouth. So, a lovely calming practice. Done over 5 minutes. You can extend that practice. You can do it for longer. But what we've done is we have triggered the parasympathetic. We are now in our rest and digest. If you were doing this just before you went off to sleep, it would be perfect to send you off to the land of nod. But also as you prepare for something like a meditation or a breathwork practice, then this is a great one to start with. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and I look forward to teaching you more traditional breathing practices next week. So next week is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be practicing in the evening. So we are just having a little test around with times of when we deliver these live sessions. So yeah, we will be coming to you Wednesday evening next week. Quite excited because we haven't done an evening one. We're always normally here in the morning. So it's going to be 7 o'clock Wednesday evening next week. Of course, if you're watching on catch up, then it doesn't matter because you'll just be able to watch whenever you are available. Just go back and watch any of the videos, any of the live classes that we have done. This is the 17th one now. So yeah, we are collecting quite a library of live classes as well. So one other thing, if you are interested in working with me one-to-one, then I do take on private clients as well as doing classes. There is a link in the description to find out how you can breathe with me one-on-one. It's a free 30-minute consultation with myself. We will look at your breathability, and we will see what we need to do to improve your breathing habits. And they're wonderful sessions, and my clients have got a lot from it as well. So look forward to seeing you all next week at the later time, and have a wonderful week and enjoy some of that alternative nostril breathing. Bye.